Yeah, it was 10 degrees when I left Richfield this morning, so, you know.
Yeah, I'm not going to complain.
But I guess it's better. My daughter's over in Wyoming, and she said it was minus 10, but the wind was blowing, so it felt like minus 20.
Oh, wow, yeah. So, you know, that we always have something to be thankful for.
All right, I have taken us out of executive session, and we're back into regular session, and the floor will entertain a motion.
I make a motion to deny the claim 2022017 on the basis of no contact and incomplete application.
I second the motion.
We have a motion and second. All in favor signify by saying yes.
Yes.
Yes, motion passes. Okay, thanks, Mary. Anything else to?
Nope, not right now. We'll see what we got next week.
Mary, I have a question for you, okay?
Uh-huh.
So there is a citizen here who is in a rental, seems to have some maybe black mold issues or something, and everybody is getting very sick. When they went to parents out of the area for a week, all the sickness cleared out and they were fine. Another time they went and stayed at a motel for 3 days. Everybody got much better. Single mom type of issue. And we just have such a lack of housing that they're struggling to find anywhere to move into. Do you have any suggestions for them? Or my main concern was there any kind of a safety inspection that a person could have?
They could call the Department of Building Safety, DBS, and talk to somebody there in regards to possible assistance with that.
Okay.
That would be the first place I would go.
Okay.
And
would public health have anybody to come in to help them to see if they were getting sick for a reason, Roy?
They might.
that would be my second, would be to call on the Department of Health and Welfare.
Okay.
And have them just ask questions and talk to people. They'll probably get transferred around 3 or 4 times, but if nothing else, the landlord should be turned in.
Well, I'm familiar with black mold some of my past experience, and if you've got it, get out within an hour or two, because it can
Apparently the family's been very ill.
put you down in hours. And I know that there's some apartments that we've rented had black mold, and as soon as we reported it, they said, don't let anybody go in there, get your belongings, and we'll put you in a different room.
Do they know where the source of the mold is coming from?
I didn't ask that many questions. I was just looking for who they'd go to try to get some help, or really I'm thinking it needs an inspection. You know, it needs somebody to crawl around and see.
I would call Jerome Health Department, the new building that they have down there.
Okay, thanks for the suggestions all.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Mary.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I've had a couple of people ask me about concern having that door open in the courthouse from downstairs, because we do have mold and asbestos spores down there.
Has there been any issues that you know? Let's just keep an eye out for anybody who.
Yeah,
Right.
I haven't heard of any.
Right now, we have to keep it open because they basically told us that it's not getting enough air down there and causing a bit of a carbon monoxide problem. So we need to keep it open. There's plenty of air, the circulation, they said, when the door is open, but not.
May have to bring some air from the outside in if we do have any complications that way.
Yeah, so everybody just kind of keep aware of that.
Just be on top of it if anything happens.
The last thing I'd like to go over is some correspondence from Seth Griggs. There is
sent another one. Wow.
Yeah. So on Tuesday morning, the House Rev and Tax Committee is introducing a bill. That's this morning, so let's see what happened on it. Because I think they've already introduced it. Seth, not Seth, where is it? Yeah. So, major property tax relief package on tap. The House Rev and Tax Committee is poised to introduce a property tax relief package that will alter how local governments are funded. Under the framework, anyone who owns a residential property and receives the homestead exemption would be exempt from paying non-exempt property taxes to counties, cities, and non-school taxing districts. Property owners would only continue to pay exempt property tax levies and levies to school districts. So that would pretty much only be approved bonds, and school districts would be the only thing that they paid. To offset the loss of these revenues to counties and cities and school district, legislators are proposing to increase the sales tax from 6% to 7.95, 1.75 of which would be dedicated in statute for property tax relief, and 0.2% would be used to increase the grocery tax credit. There's going to be a special meeting that is tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. To discuss how this would affect counties. You can register now for it on your email, and that is tomorrow online. Let me go back to the other Seth one. So, if enacted, the 1.75 sales tax collection would be distributed as follows. Funds collected between July 1st and September 30th this year would be deposited into a property tax relief stabilization fund, which will provide revenues to eligible taxing districts during times of economic recession. As part of setting a tax district's 22 property tax levies, districts will be required to deduct property taxes attributed to owner-occupied properties receiving the homestead exemption. Property tax will continue to be levied and collected on the non-owner occupied residential, commercial, industrial, operating timber and mining properties. Let's see, you would get the amount of funds received by a taxing district will be that district's proportional share of quarterly sales tax distribution as measured by the district's proportional share of exempted residential owner-occupied property taxes. Beginning October 1 of 2023 and each year after, each district will be entitled to a base quarterly distribution equal to the amount distributed to the district in the same quarter of the prior year. So there's quite a formula here to read. You should all check out your emails. I did talk to Linda just on a quick basis. She actually thought this plan could work. She's looked it over and she wants more information, but she actually thought it would work.
Linda
Jones.
Oh, okay.
Our
Just
assistant.
for just hearing it the first time, I think it's just one more step towards
State control.
socialism.
State control.
And the state controls the counties. The next thing, the
They
federal
want us-
government will control the states, and we'll be in a social government.
Yeah, it obviously needs a lot of work. This was supposed to go in this morning as a to get a bill number and such. I'm assuming it probably has. There was quite a few people backing this, so it will have to be heard, and everybody will have to talk about it, voted on. But it is coming this session, which means in the next month, because they hope to be out of there by the end of March. So like the 20th of March or something, they want to be out of there. So this is going to come up in the next 30 days to be voted on. So be paying special attention. Please try to, we have a meeting at 10 in the morning. Hopefully we'll be done and we can run in here and catch the 1:30 meeting on this that Seth has said register for now.
I think that's the one I did register for already.
Yeah. So, we'll
Scares
need,
me.
Just at first glance, it's very concerning. I haven't read through the entire thing yet.
so anyway, keep in touch on that one that I thought was worth bringing up for a correspondence this
Appreciate
morning.
you bringing that up because it is an important thing.
Very important, I think. I have many other correspondences that are from legislators on what's going on, but I'm gonna have to read through them and see what affects us. But I'm sure you guys probably got them too. There's several on here this morning, so we'll have to read through and see what affects us. Any other correspondence that you guys think is necessary this morning?
I just want to let you know that I've got a South Central Public Health District meeting tomorrow. I've got a Solid Waste District meeting. And I think that I wore out my welcome with the bank in Burley about coming to Shoshone because I've been there so often, but I haven't contacted them for number of weeks now, maybe 5 or 6 of them, so I might go in there too.
Okay.
I still haven't given up on that, but
What bank is that? Can you say?
pardon?
Can you say which bank?
Yes, it's D.L. Evans.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Let's call it good for today, and we will adjourn. And we do have meetings next Monday.
Hopefully we'll get
28th.
online again.
Hopefully we'll be online. I'll help Cindy get us an account set up with YouTube and such so that we can get that done.
My son-in-law would have been really interested in the one today.
He, by the way, just got hooked up and he said he's got killer internet. He was so happy. He just sent me a text.